Hello friends, and welcome to a first impressions video. This is for Altered Alma, a game that at the time this video is releasing, because it's embargoed, the Kickstarter for the game should have started. I have no idea whether the game is going to be any good. All I know is that I've been following the dev on Twitter for a while, as I tend to say at the start of a lot of first impression videos, it has to be said. I knew that the Kickstarter was coming up. I have offered, essentially, when he asked to play the game early, so that I could give some impressions that would, coincide with the launch of the Kickstarter. There's a Kickstarter option there. We've got some basic controls. It has very nicely, which is something that quite a few games actually haven't been able to do recently. It's set to automatically my monitor's resolution and refresh rates, which is nice. I don't know how the audio mixing is going to shake out or pan out because I haven't experienced enough of the game's audio to make that decision. And I don't know yet whether I'm going to turn camera shake on or off. We'll see how it goes. But first impressions of Altered Alma begins now. Neo Barcelona tours. That's dropping a load of stuff out, or is that smoke, or... I thought for a second that those flying cars were all going backwards. So we're getting an idea of the kind of Cyberpunk versus Spanish Gothic. A little bit blasphemous, I suppose some people would say, so I'm going to say it as well. Press any button. I thought that was going to be an intro sequence, but apparently not. It's just, here, look at this coolness. So move Jack. No, move Jack. I assume Jack is our character's name. Dedicated map button. Pause. Move the camera on right stick. I've seen a couple of games recently that have chosen to do it on the left stick for reasons I don't understand why. Parry on right bumper. I'm assuming that these controls are not rebindable, as obviously a Souls player, bad Souls player, I tend to have parry on L1, but we'll see how it feels. Heal on Y is fine, jump, attack, nothing on B as of yet. Whoa. Now, if you have been following me on YouTube or Twitter or my own website for a while, you know that I want some blood. Is it Neo Barcelona? You'll know that I'm a bit of a sucker for cool pixel arts. No. And I've got some criteria about pixel art, and undoubtedly I will end up talking about those because I always do, and people are probably sick of hearing me talk about, how things should be stylistically consistent and coherent and so on and so forth. So we start off the game falling a very long way. So Jack is clearly a robust individual with some kind of fairy familiar type thing. Just even before I press Y here, we've got some nice pixel art. We've got nice separation of foreground to background. These are minor things that a lot of people have been getting wrong recently, which is why I'm picking them out. Our UI is very clean and not pixely, thus allowing it to stand out from the pixel art background some more. I would, just as a stylistic or graphical point, I'd like the fire to light up the background a little bit more, but that's a teeny tiny thing. Let's press Y to get ourselves up and heal. Health cores. Press Y to use a health core and restore your life bar. Health cores can be recovered by using a robo-dock. Don't know what a robo-dock is? I can take an obvious guess what a robo-dock is. It could be a save point, could be a thing that we can find out in the world at various things, like a consumable. There might be other ways that we can get it back. The number in the top left-hand corner shows how many health cores we have got. But this is Vera. Nice artwork. The Crusaders are after you, Jack. Better run. Thanks, Vera. I figured that one out for myself. Why do you think I've come to Palomo Spaceports? For the cheap burritos? No. To sneak onto a ship and escape off planets. So, a little bit of exposition. Jumping feels quite heavy. There's also some controller rumble each time I press the jump button. Not when I land, weirdly. It's actually when you take off. Now, if there's going to be any kind of heavy platforming sections, I think that could actually get a little bit annoying. Ooh, we've got a wall grab. We can't climb up the wall. But as long as we're holding into it, we start off fairly stationary and then we gain acceleration as we hit the ground. We've got our melee attack on square, which carries us forward slightly. The game seems a little bit inconsistent with where it's making the controller rumble. This could be a DualSense thing. I don't know. We've got an upwards attack. We've got attacking in the air. If it's possible to... Oh, actually, maybe it is possible. Let's just double check this, because I haven't done so. If I take Steam input off, I wonder whether it will update with the actual controller icons for my DualSense. It will not. Parry. Right bump to parry. Timing is crucial. I like parry mechanics, so this is fun. Successful parry will interrupt the enemy's attack and also recharge Jack's neon. Ooh, the hitbox on that was quite generous. I don't know whether we should have been able to parry from that far away. But again, it's a demo. I think that's just telling us to go right, I'm assuming. Let's take a look at the map. Blocky, grid-based map system. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. We've got side missions and primary missions. We've got mods and multiple equipment slots. I imagine these are going to be our Metroidvania powers, and these are going to be... And again, I'm going to do it, even though I don't really like doing it, but it's essentially shorthand at this point. Oh, no, actually, that might be. One of these two is going to be a Hollow Knight-style charm system, I would imagine. And I hate referring it to that as that, but if I refer to it as a Symphony of the Night-style relic system, people are just like, oh, well, didn't they do that in Hollow Knight with charms? So, you know, Robodoc is our save points. Nice animation on that. Crisp, appreciates. Should be noted that we do have D-pad control as well as left stick control. Had to think for a second. Robo-cash. Yup. Punched. Immediately giving us a sense of who the bad guys are. Is that a Harlequin attacking one of the porters? Hey, you! Yeah, you! Dare to have a real fight? Right, we do get a bit of pogo-y. There's a wall there. I was wondering why I wasn't being carried forward. Yeah, I feel like the parrying is just... the parrying then was fine. It was just being able to do it from a distance that I was a little bit confused by. Don't hit me! I don't know where the Fugitive Crusader girl is. Yeah, you do. You're looking at her. I'm her. I'm Jack, even ex-Crusader, and on the run. Who are you? Why would you tell him that? Harry! Hi, Harry. Listen, I need to get off world, but I'm too conspicuous to take a passenger ship. Any other options you can suggest? Okay, I know a ship you could use, but I'm not going anywhere with you. It's too dangerous. Even on the east side of the spaceports. He's got cool hair. Find a hiding place. Yes, press for a map of Neo Barcelona. I'd worked this out already. Nice icon. That's the save points. Sweet. So we could go multiple options here. Touchpad does work. Save room. Right. Which way shall we go? Well, I think we shall start at the left and make our way. Does this respawn enemies? Does. I can wall jump, can't I? That's a holographic platform. Oh yeah, we've got a slide move. How's that feel? Feels cool. Doesn't seem like there's any kind of cooldown on that, which I appreciate. I've got a little bit tired recently of cooldowns or defensive maneuvers being tied to cooldowns. Oh. Gotcha. Mods. Equip cybernetic mods to give Jack an edge. Each mod requires a different number of free units. Okay, so this is the whole chart system. Use the engine room to upgrade the maximum number of mods and units Jack can have. Oh, so it's got like a little gauge over to the left-hand side. Destroy projectiles with your primary weapon. You can equip those whenever you want by the look of it, and it actually puts them into your equipment slots. Okay, so we've got multiple mods, and we've got a limited number of slots, but we've also got seemingly a max capacity. What game was it that did that recently? Was it Rebel Transmute? Might have been Rebel Transmute that did that with a gauge up the side like that. I can't remember. I play so many games. Hopefully nobody expects me to be able to remember everything about it. Well, based on my YouTube comments, I know that sometimes people expect me to remember details about games I played 4 years ago. Right, I think that's potentially our path forward. Was that BattleNet? It was. Let's just close that down. I didn't realise that was open. Oops. Professional YouTuber. Oh. I seem to have broken. Let's try that. Game. It stopped picking up the controller inputs. Let's put Steam input back on, see if that fixes it. Yes, it does. Yeah, a lot of games do that, especially with the DualSense controller. Has that thing in the bottom left-hand corner always been there? Was that something that I've pressed? Right, and also, top left-hand corner. Have I turned on a debug mode or something accidentally? That's possible. Let's just, very quickly. In fact, I'll ask the dev about it since he's in Discord. Sorted. It was indeed a debuggy thing from the game. Easily turned off. Oh, is there no... Ah, the demo doesn't have a save system. Never mind. We haven't got very far. Skip. Let's get back to where we were. Yeah, I think the timing on the parry is pretty generous, which is fine. Fix you up. Oh, that's what FY up. That's what FYUP's for. Fix you up. I hadn't seen that frame of the animation. That's just me being dense. That happens from time to time. Yep. I like the cyberpunky music. Oops. I thought he died. He had not. Skip, skip, skip. Map. Oh. So those are spiky. I thought they would be. Alright, let's get this mod. I'm very much just rushing through this section, which is fine. Okay, down we go. So, game doesn't have a save system, but it does have save points. That's fine for a demo. Obviously, it does mean that you have to play through the whole thing again each time. Right, we can't air dash. Oh, we can't get out. Oh, what is that? There we go. He's got some range on him. Yeah, the timing on the parry could potentially be tightened up a little bit. I had to check. All right. Right, we can't get through there. That's blocked off. That's not the map button. I actually really like the pixel art and glow for the map icon for her. Oop. Right, I'm assuming those are one-way tubes. I've got Neon Talent. Using... this is why... Yes. Use left bumper, L1, for a Neon Talent. It will consume neon. You must wait for it to recharge before you can use it again. Okay, we've got an icon for that down at the bottom left-hand corner. Okay. You idiots. Not sure what's going on with the sound. No, I don't think I can get to that, so... Right, so our neon meter... Yeah, so our neon meter recharges by hitting enemies, as is kind of part of the course. Picks you up. Right, so let's go up this way. Yeah, movement feels generally even quite fluid. Hi, Jack. This ship is ancient. You said you needed a ship, and it's pretty obvious you don't want anyone to know. Well, nobody cares about the Esperanza. It's sat here for 100 years. Sat here, rusting. Shh, something's calling me. I feel it, like a hum. Okay. What's going on? Who built this ship, Vera? Given its age, it must have been the planet's indigenous drawn robots. None of them are here to fly it. We're going to need a pilot. Oh, don't you worry about that. I'm a pilot. Wait, I can feel that hum again. Something in this ship's calling out. Relationships! Initiate personal conversations with the crew members to increase the strength of Jack's relationship with them. It may even lead to romance. Okay. Not really a system that I tend to be interested in, romancing systems, but, you know, they can work fine. I thought he wasn't interested in coming with us because we were too conspicuous, though. Hey, Jack, what's up? Let's talk about you, Harry. You said before that you're not a fighter. I'm not. I don't fight. Ever. I could teach you. Wow, I'm impressed you're still walking. Do you want to learn? I could teach you if you like. It's kind of you to offer. The truth is I get beaten up quite often. Well, I took a vow of non-violence long before I came here. All Helios do. That can't be easy. Don't think I could ever not fight back. Or even not fight first. Kind of impressive in a way. I assume there's a good reason for it. Yeah, I figured you'd think it's stupid. That's not what I said. It's really not, but it is hard and it's important to me. Almost no one understands. I want to understand. I'd like to understand though, if you don't mind explaining. That's good of you, Jack. Not many around here even try to understand, but like I said, it's important to me and to all Helios. It's who we are. In a way, it connects us. So all Helios are like this? So then no Helios have ever fought, huh? That's incredible. What a planet. Oh no, we fought. We fought so much we tore our planet apart. That was years ago. But we all grow up learning the history. So that we understand where fighting ultimately leads, you know? Ooh. That's sad. You destroyed the whole planet. I can't imagine that. But I do know what it's like to lose your home. I grew up on the streets where I had to fight just to eat and stay alive. Stay alive. I had no choice. There's always a choice, Jack. We think there's a better way to survive by looking after each other. Maybe if it were like that here, you wouldn't have had to fight at all. I almost wish it were like that. And imagine if all of Neo Barcelona were like this. I can't picture the people here going for it. Guess it makes me wonder though, who would I be if I wasn't this? It'd still be awesome, Jack. Just in a different way. That line, you'd still be awesome. Does Harry really know Jack well enough, based on having seen her fight once, that she is awesome? Maybe once we get off planet and away from here, you might even find out. Maybe this conversation should happen later, I don't know. Maybe it would normally happen later. This is a vertical slice demo for the Kickstarter. I respect you for sticking to your principles, Harry. I guess I'm only just learning to do that myself. So our relationship with Harry reached romance level 5 to obtain a gift. Okay. Oh. Weapon upgrades. Currently not available. Would it be... Is it this terminal that... Oh, I see. So we've got doors leading... I was wondering whether it was going to take us forwards and back. Ah. Last thing I expected to see on a drawn ship was a dagger. Jack, I can interface with this weapon. It is called the Quantum Blade, a relic from before the time humans arrived on this planet. It has a property called Blade Shift, allowing it to pass through solid objects, and whoever possesses the blade may follow. What? I've got to try that out. Where is it? Oh, it's there! That was actually not very clear. Woo! Nice little bit of chromatic aberration. Blade Shift. Ah, and this is where Blee... The button Blee. That well-known button on a controller. Press the circle button to throw the Quantum Blade. Jack will teleport to the blade's location. You can hold the button to point where the blade is going to be thrown. Whoa, what happened? My head feels like it's been steam hammered. Can you analyse? Is this all in my head? Oh, the Quantum Blade. Maybe this is a simulation. I need to find a way out. Nice. Okay, so that reminds me a bit of how Eden's Guardian does it. Although Eden's Guardian does not have full 360. I am assuming... Let's just check. Oh, I can't change here. I'm assuming the fact that everything's gone a bit blurry, that's due to the nature of this quantum realm. Oops. Huh. So does the dagger need to stick into something to teleport to it? When the kill shift indicator shines on large enemies, throw the Quantum Blade to automatically perform a special execution and restore Jack's Neon. Lower the enemy's health beforehand to increase the chances of a successful kill shift. Okay. Ooh, ribcage. Lovely. Da 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 da. Jack, can you hear me? What happened? You went blank for a moment, and then we teleported here. Wow, the Quantum Blade interfaced with my mind and put me in some kind of training simulation. Pretty wild. Wait, what's that huge machine? The blade feels drawn to it somehow. Are we still in the Esperanza? We're somewhere in the lower decks. That machine's called a crucible, and it appears to be what brought us here. Okay. That's cool looking. Very alien. Yeah, so we only quantum shift to stuff, to the dagger, rather, if we are... if it sticks into something. Right, I keep pressing that. That's the wrong button. Oh, okay. Let's just put us here. Was there anything else in this room? Because we only got to this bit. A really big bed. On a plinth. Because why not? I'm not entirely sure why that happened. I shall report that as a bug, I guess. Don't get me wrong, I'm not expecting perfection from a pre-Kickstarter demo. So these things are not phasing me. Let's talk about finding a crew. You said it'll take a crew to fly the Esperanza properly, Harry. So what do we need? Well, first, maybe find a ship that isn't 200 years old. No. The Esperanza gave me a shiny teleporting knife. We're besties now. Fine. Could we have a little bit more of a reaction from Harry to the glowy teleporting knife reveal? Considering everyone's trying to kill you, unless this is just something that is very common. I don't know. Maybe we should find an armourer first. Wait, I'll go find my old friend Patch. I haven't seen her in years, but those days Patch works exclusively for Red Rosie, the Harlequin boss. Word is that Red keeps Patch captive, so she can't make weapons for anyone else. Captive? Oh, language! I guess we've got a date in Rambler, Svira. Okay. So we've got an objective. And I assume now that we've got giant teleporting glowy knife, you're out here. Happy pills. What is that trying to represent? That is representing the fact that we can just infinity dash. Sweets. I like mobility in games. Hey look, another of those machines. It's beautiful. Another crucible, yes. And you couldn't have reached this area without the quantum blade. Be careful, Jack. I'm all about being careful. I'm assuming this is where we're going to get upgrades. Yeah. Supreme Neon Inferno. Use left trigger, L2, to use Inferno and obliterate your enemies. It will need a full bar of neon, so it's an ultimate attack. Supreme Neons are awesome abilities powered by your neon, which you charge up by fighting enemies. I feel amazing. It's like my cybernetics are burning with energy. Goodness me, Jack. The Crucible has upgraded you. It seems there is more to the Quantum Blade than we know. Which is not surprising, considering we've had it for all of about 4 minutes. So we've got top left-hand corner now. We've got our currently chosen or equipped ultimates. Save points up this way. I'm assuming that's... Yep. I like a little bit of kind of background signage to point us in the direction of save points. Mostly because I have a supreme tendency to miss them otherwise. I mean, giving us this kind of power early and it not being limited by a cooldown or anything is quite an interesting choice. You really think the Patch held prisoner by Red Rose is the same person you knew as a child? I hope so. It was like forever ago that I joined the Crusade and she became an armourer. I wish I'd stayed in touch, but you had a new life and didn't want to look back. I'm sure Patch will understand. But will she? Oh, there's an enemy there. Ah! What was that? That was it. Oh, that freezes enemies in place, apparently. Oh, that's a hole. Oh, that's Little bit flaky when it comes to that, but again, it does look like you can parry out of... You can parry out of an attack. Ow. Oops. I've fallen. Oh. Teleport past barriers? Teleport past barriers. I've got no health left. Oop. Nice. I'm going to take a stab in the dark and say if I do this... Yep. I like the real kind of clash, such as it is, of the kind of old timey-wimey street lamps, and actually the cathedral in the background, which I've only just noticed, versus the cyberpunky stuff. You know, it's like this is a city that was built on something else. Oh, hitbox on that is... Oh, I've died. That's fine. I want to go down. Because I didn't go this way. Enemies are a little bit spongy. Oh, this is here. I have been here before, but now we can get past... Oh, no, we can't get past that. Where was it with the electric barriers? It was through here. That's probably just going to go around in a loop. Yeah, I like having freedom of movement like that. That's a very me style of game. Right, can we? Yep. Oh, there we go. Seems like it's not working. Is this... Could be end of demo. Could be... Come back here in a bit. I have a feeling that enemies are starting their attack wind-ups when they're being staggered backwards. I'm not positive, but I have a feeling that that is Damn it. I have a feeling that that is happening. Oh, jeez. I wasn't expecting that to take... Damn it. Fortunately, get through there now. Right, let's... That doesn't need to trigger each time we enter the room. Well, that's fine. I will, darn. I'll write this all up anyway for the devs so that this can be, tweaked slightly before release. Otherwise, though, I'm enjoying this. I think enemies are a little bit spongy, and there's clearly some work to do in terms of hitboxes to an extent. on things like the parry. Yeah, so, see, this is a little bit kind of dull, in the sense that the fighting could do with being a bit more dynamic this early in the game. Oop. But I like the kind of general premise of the mechanics. That's cool. Yeah, I really like teleporty, dashy, shifty things anyway, so... Yeah, see, he's not starting his animation all the time. Oh, shoot. Right, this here looks like an obstacle. Trouble is, I don't think it is. Right. Which way do I want to go? Aha! That was, as I expected, an open from the other side style of gates. Right. Camera? There we go. Ah. Oh! Okay. That's a bit tricky. Right, so. No. Damn it. Oh. Okay, so I need to... Okay, that didn't stick. See, now I'm second guessing whether it's going to stick or not. There we go. And that would take me back to the start, one assumes, so I'm not going to do that. Yes, I feel... I don't know, maybe you want to leave those zappy things as discover this for yourself by accidentally hitting them with the quantum blade mechanic, or maybe you want to add an actual tutorial. Maybe there was a tutorial and I missed it. That's also possible. Again, really nice use of pixel art here. I assume there is a reason why we want to be able to control Vera with the right stick. Don't know what it is yet. This looks boss fighty. Keep out. Patch, one assumes. Oh no, Red Rosie. I guess you must be Red Rosie. I guess I must be. And you're Jack, right? Crusader Enforcer. Not anymore. Long story. I'm here for Patch. Oh, really? And what do you want with her, gorgeous? I'm going to rescue her, of course. She's an old friend of mine, and I want her on my crew. Or how about you join us here? Come on, Jack. You're a rebel. You belong with the Harlequins. You and me will have a lot of fun. Oh my god, will you stop flirting and fight? What? Okay. That didn't come across to me as flirting, but maybe that shows more about how generally oblivious to flirting I am. I like flirting. Okay, I like fighting too. Let's rock. Oh. Okay. Whee! Oh, there we go. I keep on doing that. Okay. Yes. Found a bug there. I like that I don't have to go through the intro each time. Did that protect me? It did. Oops, that didn't protect me because I'm an idiot. Right, Zappy again. And up. And up. Pretty straightforward. Too early. It's probably more than I could be doing here. Oh. Okay, can't parry that. Yeah, I've got no more healing. Okay. So I want to be just not getting hit as much, but I needed to know what could be parried and could not be parried. Oops. Well, ooh. Input queuing there. Okay, you keep on facing that way, it's fine. A little bit too much dead time here, if I'm honest. Maybe there's a way of, you know, getting up to her and... Uh-huh. Oh. Bum 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 bum. Oh, she shoots stuff at us now. Oh, and again. Yeah, they're not particularly difficult to avoid. Oops. Oh. I wanted to end like that. Youch! Whoa! KO! Fatality. Oh! Oh, there we go. I think that popped up and then popped up again. Yes! Okay. Thank you for playing. Little bit rough feeling. It could do with being a little bit snappier, a little bit more responsive, but generally feeling that felt absolutely fine. I think it's probably, and this may be shooting myself in the foot when it comes to boss fight design, I think when Rosie teleports down after doing her shooty attack, she stays locked in the direction that she's facing when she gets down for a little while. It's quite easy just to unload quite a chunk of damage into her back if you dodge through her as soon as she lands. But, potentially a very early game boss based on, what is going on here. So, fine. Yeah, like the pixel art, like the artwork. I can very much see what they're going for. I feel like the writing needs a little bit of expansion in terms of making it clear that she's flirting with him and so on and so forth. But again, this is a vertical slice demo and may not even be a thing in the actual game. I like the character designs especially, so that works quite well. And a super tiny, and I like to be a little bit kind of niggly when it comes to these things. Is that mouse cursor? Ooh, shoot. Is mouse cursor showing up? Yes, it is. This font here, I think, doesn't necessarily mesh with the rest of the game. I think that could probably change to something that is a little bit more cyberpunky. Not necessarily like the one for the logo, which I feel would probably be quite difficult to, well, not difficult to read, but a little bit much if all of the text was like that. But in terms of what you've got here, it reminds me a chunk of the Eden's Guardian demo. In terms of, well, it's clearly very focused on this quantum blade and that the freedom of movement that comes with it. I think the combat is going to need a good chunk of polish when it comes to its feeling of snappiness. I mean, the parry being workable from such a distance, I don't know whether it's supposed to do that or not. It's a weird one. It's a weird one. If the game was live on Kickstarter right now, as I'm playing this on the 1st of September, I would go and back it on Kickstarter. I can't because it's the 1st of September and the Kickstarter isn't live at the time of recording. But by the time you see this video, the Kickstarter will be live and I will have backed the game on Kickstarter. I think there's enough here in terms of the feel and the ideas that it's like, yeah, I can see this going somewhere. How long the game will be and so on and so forth, I don't know. Now that I've played the demo though, I think I'm actually going to take a look at and I'm not going to show you guys this, but I'm going to take a look at the content creator guide, just to see what is here, because I don't know how much of this I'm allowed to share. Well, I don't think I could show it to you. I don't know. Whatever. So the Esperanza is our spaceship, and our base. We're going to upgrade it, recruit crew members, customize it. Every choice you make affects Jack's abilities and how you play, which will be an interesting one and offer some replayability. We're going to get to explore Neo Barcelona, which is a, surprise, surprise, futuristic version of Barcelona, complete with iconic landmarks, none of which I'm going to recognise, unless they also happen to be in Blasphemous as well. Be prepared, they won't look quite like you remember. Well, that's fine, because I don't know what any of them look like anyway. The Quantum Blade in combat gives us a lot of manoeuvrability and options, which I like, but obviously you gotta get used to how the sticks work for aiming that. It's fast, stylish combat where agility and skill are key. I mean, I can see that being a thing. I can't see me being skillful, but, it is what it is. Face off against everything from giant lizard gangs to cyborg armies and test your mettle in epic boss battles. Yeah, I mean, if that boss battle against Red Rosie is anything to go by in terms of what they're aiming for, yeah, I can see where an evolution of that could be really enjoyable to fight against. just going to need some tightening up of the controls for that. Build relationships, reconnect with old friends, make new allies, and even find love. Yeah, I mean, that's not necessarily my gameplay cup of tea, but, you know, I have engaged in a little bit of romance in video games in the past. You know, Mass Effect 2, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I've engaged in these systems before, so I'm not averse to them. It's just not necessarily something that I'm going to be digging into a lot. The demo gives you a peek at combat mechanics, environments, a little bit of a hint as to narratives. It's an early custom build that doesn't really reflect the start of the final game, but it's a taste of what is to come. And then it tells me, you know, things that I can do. Also, there is a side mission in the demo, which I didn't find. If I talk to Harry enough at the Esperanza, it will say that I can go and find Deno. And that elevator that I found actually has an extra little kind of encounter down there. I might try and do that off camera as well, just to fully experience that. Yeah, so if we go through here and down, all these guys, bit of a load time. Okay, so we should be able to now use this elevator. Aha. So there was more to the demo. Nothing that way. Save point. That's the wrong button. I don't know why I keep pressing circle to interact with these things, but I do. Birds! Robo pigeons! What are these? They look like things that we're going to be able to interact with in some way. Oh, hold on. Can I go in here? I can. Haha. Uh-oh. Look, Jack, a Helios. That must be Deno, Harry's old friend. Hey there, you're Deno, right? Ah. They're timed platforms, which we can power by hitting a particular switch. Huh? Oh, good. Platforming bits. Oops. Ugh. I kind of expected that to carry me and it doesn't. Oh, you can't do that. Huh? Where am I supposed to go from there? Ah. can't fire off the blade again. So... Okay, so you have to hit it from low. There we go. And I assume that takes me back, so let's not do that. Yeah, so you've got to hammer the button there, essentially. Oh. Nope. Nice. Oh. Man, you're slippery. Just stop and listen, will you? I'm here on behalf of Harry. Marino Estrella, that is. Your old friend. Oh, he's still here? I thought he left Neo Barcelona months back. Hey, he's not still working for them left me yet, is he? Not anymore. But he's kind of lonely, you know? Thought he was the only Helios left on the planet. Oh man, I had no idea. Believe me, I know how that feels. So come with me to the spaceport and you can see him. No way! I'll stick my neck out like that. Too many people want me dead. They're watching the spaceport. Jack can protect you. Thanks, robot lady. I'm not taking that chance. Tell Harry I'm sorry, he'll understand. And here, give him this. A bracelet will tell him no. Also, tell him I've no regrets, despite everything that happened. One times bracelets. Okay. Uh-huh. 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 A chest. Aha. What's in the box? That's a cool animation. I think I got some space books. But, oh, there's a pigeon. And that just takes us down. Is there a way of... Why do we need a path down? Is the fall damage? Is that why we need a path down? But no, it doesn't seem like... Ah, I keep doing that. Yes, that takes us over there. Okay. Yeah, a little bit clunky, I guess, on the mechanics on that platforming bit. But apparently the blue kind of electrical bumper fields or whatever they are, they're potentially not making it into the final game anyway. But there's only so much time that they can really devote to creating a demo. And I think what is here gives a decent idea, anyway, as to what we're really looking at in terms of potential, you know, potentially funding with our Kickstarter monies. So let's go and hand that bracelet back to see what... I'm assuming there'll be some dialogue Oh, Harry! Hey, Jack. What's up? Hey, I just returned from Ramblers. Did you find Deno? Where was he? Deno said sorry. So that he has no regrets despite everything that happened, and to give you this. Oh, boy. We had these made when we first arrived in Neo Barcelona. One for each of us. Thanks, Jack. This means a lot to me. And that repeats. Interesting. Did that give us more relationship points or something? Oh, it gave us a mod. That wasn't clear. Fire slide. Nice. Ah, okay. Yeah, so an animation to show that we'd received something was there. Obviously, we got that tutorial that popped up for it, but, you know, again, tiny things that can be added in when development funds are available. That's a decent enough fire effect. It works. Maybe a little bit of randomization on the actual flame graphics, as opposed to it just being the same one at various points. Again, minor niggles, realistically, is what we've got here. The fire sound effect isn't too overwhelming either. I don't know why I'm going down to the save points. It's not like the demo actually has save progress functionality. Right, back to either the original outro or just the fades to end screen. I don't know where I'm putting this, but I said that I'd have a go at the side content, side mission thing, and I have now done so. And it was alright. It was alright, and we got rewarded for it. And, you know, that's generally good. Reward us with story, but also reward us with an actual thing that we can use. I think that is always a good design philosophy to take. Sometimes story can be rewarding enough in a story-driven, you know, RPG or whatever, but in something like this, which, you know, it's an action exploration Metroidvania game, you're going to want some kind of tangible reward as well. So I think that's a good precedent to set. Those are my first impressions of the altered Alma pre-Kickstarter or the Kickstarter demo. I don't know what altered Alma actually is. I don't know who Alma is. Obviously, we're not Alma, we're Jack. So, don't know about that. That's an active question that could actually be answered somewhere. I don't know. But in terms of my impressions, yeah, pretty positive. Obviously going to need some polish, but that's the whole point of Kickstarter, to get dev time and funds for those kinds of things. Sweet. I'm going to go and give some feedback to the dev now, but let me know down below. What have you thought? Have you tried the altered Alma demo? Have you pledged on the Kickstarter? What do you think of it? Let me know down below. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you found my first impressions vaguely interesting. And I'll catch you all in the next video. Stay safe. Stay fabulous. Cheerio. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, why not click the like button and consider subscribing. Remember, you can ring the bell notification icon to get notified when new videos go live. And until next time, cheerio.